What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So when I first bought the car, I did one of the first cheap mods to do on any car: LED lights. Even to this day, I still recommend it. It's cheap and usually easy to replace, but it's been a few years now and they're starting to break down. It's just the nature of cheap LEDs, unfortunately. But lucky enough, instead of repairing them, they're cheap enough to replace. So I drive a lot at night, and one night I noticed one of my license plate LEDs were flickering. It could be a loose connection, but also the LEDs could be going out. I really don't want to waste my time figuring it out, so I just ordered new ones. But for real, this isn't the only LED issue I have. For some reason, I just have bad luck with LEDs right now. But like I said, cheap LEDs are cheap for a reason. License plate LEDs going out. Last year, I had an issue with my LED switchbacks. The steering wheel LED on this side keeps flickering. The bulb on the heated seat switch doesn't work. Back seat lights flicker. It's just a mess, guys. But the main takeaway is try to get good quality LEDs so you don't have to replace them often. So in this video, I'll be replacing those rear trunk lights. Those trunk lights are attached to the trunk bezel, but conveniently for me, I actually bought another trunk bezel before the lights went out, and I ended up wrapping it in carbon fiber. So I'm able to do two jobs in one go. So weird how that worked out, but whatever. Let's get to removing that trunk bezel. But first, let me show you the original one versus the carbon fiber one. Alright guys, let's check out that trunk bezel, and obviously I gotta show off my taillights because I fucking love these. I really absolutely love this mod. Still my favorite mod that I've done. Super proud of it. But anyways, we are here for the trunk bezel. These are just basic. The only thing I've modded is the license plate LED bulbs, which are LED, so they're like super bright. But also I wrapped this in the closest anthracite gray wrap that I can find, so it doesn't fully match this, but it does look pretty dope. That's supposed to be like a matte silver piece. On the 07 08s, they are chrome, I believe. The license plate cover, it's a little like dirty and old. It is just matte black, so I might have to swap those over. And looking underneath, here are the license plate bulbs. Really hard to see because it's dark, but it's right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I actually just got some electrical tape and taped this off. Actually, let's take it off right now. Yeah, the purpose of me doing that is so that I don't distract other drivers, because it was literally just like flickering so much. But yep, let's take a look at the carbon fiber one. And of course, when I say carbon fiber wrapped is what I mean. So here it is. I think I did an okay job. You guys want to take a look at it? As you can see, it's wrapped in carbon fiber. I didn't do the best job. I'm not the best at wrapping. I do have some experience. So as you can see, this is the matte silver piece that I was talking about. And real quick, here are the LED bulbs. They're literally LEDs, and you just connect them through this connector right here. Should be plug and play, no issues. So we do have to swap the bulbs in, because I definitely like those LED bulbs. I do have bubbles here, but some of the material from like the rust and everything came off while I was wrapping it. So that's why you see these little like bulbs, little flakes. They're trapped underneath the wrap. And I had to do it in two pieces. This whole piece was one, and the top piece, as you can see, there's a little line. That's why I said I did an okay job. So this is all one piece also. If you want to be super legit about it, hit up H2O Creations. He can hydro dip it for you. It'll look a lot better than this. But for, I don't even know, $10 wrap that I had lying around, this does a job. How did I cut these out? Put some tape down, tried to cut it as close as possible to the reverse lights, laid on the wrap. There was an indentation, so I went around with a small razor and cut it, and this is how it's looking. It's not too bad, it's not straight, it's not perfect, but it looks good enough. Here's the original versus the carbon fiber. It's not gonna look too different. That would be sick if I had a carbon fiber trunk, because then I wouldn't need this. And those bubbles, they should be hidden behind the license plate when I install it. Hopefully it covers most, if not all of them. So let me show you guys how to remove this trunk bezel. So to remove that trunk bezel, you do have to take this whole plastic piece off. There's one, there's another one, there's one in here, one right here, one right here. If you guys are just doing the LEDs, right there. You guys only need to take off this front piece so you can reach under and unplug it and take it out. But let me get to removing this piece right here. All right, you guys just saw how easy that is. You guys actually don't have to take anything on the bottom over here, only all the stuff up here. That's all, including these like rubber pieces. They do snap off, but you just have to maneuver it where it comes off. That's pretty much it. Same thing with like this trunk latch right here. Here's a little trick. This is mine. I came up with it all by myself. I just have this big breaker bar just to hold this plastic piece down. But checking it out real quick, here is the reverse light 1 and 2. Just gonna disconnect it. Here is the little LED license plate lights right here. So here are the bolts to remove that trunk bezel light. 1, 2, right near the reverse lights, right here and right there. So there's 2 clips that you guys got to worry about when removing it also. So it's this white piece right here, and there's another one right here where this hole is. Just clamp it together, push up, and you should be good to go. Same thing on the other side. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm still trying to figure it out too. But one thing I was forgetting was the license plate. There's a couple screws right there. We do need to unbolt them, and I think we can finally take this out. All right, one more side by side. OEM carbon fiber wrapped. It is a little bit darker. I'll leave a link for the wrap and the LED lights, all the LED lights in the description box below, guys. While I have this open, I'm just gonna wipe this down real quick because yeah, you can see how dirty that is. Taking a quick look at the old LEDs versus new. This is the old set that I bought, I don't even know, 4 years ago. Here's the new one. You can see the little yellow like LEDs. They're actually bigger on this, so I believe they're going to be brighter. Should be plug and play. You can see a big difference. So it might be like super bright. Really easy to install. Put the little harness in. Only goes one way. Should click in and be good to go. Yo, check it out, guys. Yo, that looks so bright. I did not want it to be this bright, but we'll see the full potential. Dude, this looks so bright. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, check it out, guys. Yo, that actually looks pretty fire, dude. It's barely noticeable, but it kind of goes with the taillights because these are like really dark, and this is like a darker shade of gray because of, you know, my professional wrapping skills. Yeah, some of the carbon fiber wrap is like coming off a little bit. Hopefully it's not an issue down the line. I can always tuck it in with like a trim tool, but yeah, I had to be very careful inserting it because when I insert it, it kind of lipped off just a little bit. Yeah, this isn't gonna last a while, but we'll see how long it lasts. But I'm actually really impressed. It looks pretty fucking dope. All right, installation is the same as removal, so I'll get back to you guys when it's all set. Alright guys, pretty easy stuff. I ended up buying some carbon fiber license plate covers to complete the look. I definitely needed to swap those LED lights out. I drive a lot at night and those flickering lights are very distracting to other drivers. Plus, I don't want any extra attention from you know who. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.